it right there.
Well, well. It looks like what we got here is a couple of GI jungle rats. And the only thing a rat's good for is target practice. Ready? Aim! Boy, you're just aching to get blown away, ain't you, chump? Well, that's okay, 'cause here we are.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rob, and I'm back at DESTRO'S desk today, and we are taking a closer look at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Copperhead. He is part of Cobra, and he is part of the newest wave to be released by Hasbro, and I was fortunate enough to finally find this guy out in the wild and got him home. So let's get this guy opened up, and we'll take a closer look and see how awesome he is. But first, we are going to take a closer look at this box and check out the packaging. We are still seeing the windowless Hasbro packaging, which it doesn't bother me whatsoever because I think these boxes look great. As you can see here, we have the Copperhead figure on display in the picture in a jungle-like atmosphere or surroundings, with a temple in the background, which could be teasing something in the future, or that might be part of the Pyramids of Darkness. So we'll have to see if there's anything comes out about that. Over here we can see the artwork of Copperhead, which again looks great. Kind of looking back to the old cartoon comics. Great looking picture. And up here we can see the accessories that comes with him. There's not as much as some of the latest figures have had. He's only got 4 pieces of accessories, but that's okay. We don't have to have a ton. So as you can see, Cobra, Copperhead. On the side we have the great artwork picture that we saw in the front of the box holding his machete. He is number 72 in the series. And on this side, we've got the QR code that you can scan if you feel like it, and it'll probably bring up the meanings of some of these symbols down below. And on the back, again, number 72 in the series, Cobra Copperhead. He is standing at 6.4 inches tall, or 163 millimeters. Again, showing the accessories. We've got a machete knife, we've got 2 guns, and we've got a holster. And the couple of pictures they're showing here, that holster for, I'm assuming, what looks like a revolver gun, will go on his back. And he is another figure in this wave that has a tattoo. So we'll take a closer look at that also. So that's about it for the packaging. Box looks great. Let's get this guy opened up and see how awesome, hopefully how awesome he really is. Alright, we'll get this tape cut on the bottom. I usually open them from the bottom. I don't really know why. Just do. And as usual, we will probably have here, we have the cardboard coffin for Copperhead, and we have the accessory pack. We don't need the box anymore. And there you can see Copperhead with the Cobra logo, and he's number 72. So let's open this up and get rid of the box. Here is the G.I. Joe Cobra tissue paper pouch that the accessories come in. And there's the man of the hour right there. We have Copperhead. Alright, I'll get this stuff out of the packaging, and we'll have a look at this guy a little bit closer. Alright, here we go, guys. We have got Copperhead out of the packaging. There he is standing. We have the 4 pieces of accessories that come with him. We'll take a look at those right now. So first off, we have the machete knife. We've got a molded in black plastic. The blade is looks like it's painted in a silver, almost metallic finish. Something a little different, it is completely flat right here, like it may have lost its point or tip in battle, not too sure. But that looks like a weapon that could do some damage. So there's that. We have got this interesting looking gun. Looks like your basic revolver, probably 6-shot. But it has this scope on top. It makes it look really cool. It's not something you see like that every day. But yeah, he's got this revolver. It looks great. Same thing as the machete. We've got the handle is looks like it was molded in black plastic. The rest of the gun is in that same color of silver metallic, which gives it a nice shiny finish. And same with the scope. It looks like it is just a black plastic, and it is on there molded to the gun. It does not come off. Then we have the holster that attaches to the back of old Copperhead. It's got the peg right there to go on the back of them. It's a larger gun holster for the size of that gun. As you can see, it's got the 6 bullets on the outside, so it is a 6-shooter, and it's got this little tab here that'll come down to hold it in his holster. I've been hearing that some of these don't like to stand, but that one seems to stand fine. So we will get the gun in there momentarily. And finally, we have just a standard black gun. I'm not sure what that would be, but again, it is just molded in black plastic. There are no paint apps on that, so that one's a little bit more plain. It would have been nice if they there's a bit of texture here on the handle, but it would have been nice if maybe there was a silver on there or a different color on the grip. But overall, looks pretty good. Alright, so let's take a look at old Copperhead himself here. I want to say, I know I usually say this often about the figures that I have reviewed, just because I'm in love with this G.I. Joe Classified series so much. But again, out of the box, what a great looking figure. The first thing that I see when I see this guy from top to bottom is an excellent new version of the old 3 3/4 inch figure from back in the early 80s. I had that figure, and I'll show you at the end of this video what kind of conditions he's in. But really, to compare the two, it's their paint and sculpt is very well done. It looks they didn't really do too much to change this figure, which I like. They just left him alone and gave us a solid figure as he was at the 3 3/4 inch. First thing with his head, what I like is for some reason, just kind of first look, it reminds me of Bane from DC Comics. So he's got the face mask. So he's got a helmet. Sorry, the helmet does not come off. The mask, it does not come off at all. But it's got the face piece on the front and covers his nose and mouth and the sides of his face, so it just leaves his eyes area open. He's got that the lime green stripe along the top of the helmet and on the sides that cover the ears, so that looks pretty neat. There he is from the old side view, but that's a great looking head sculpt. Moving down, we have another holster that covers the top of his body. That one, I'm assuming, may have a small gun in there, but that does not open up. That is just molded black plastic. A couple of the lime green paint apps up here on the shoulders. Down the arms, some great detail with his arms, showing all the muscle and contours and crevices like most of the figures do that when we see their skin. Great skin tone on this guy. He's got his what do you want to call his tank top or like beater that he's wearing, with the awesome looking silver Cobra logo on there, which actually has some nice shine to it. So kind of a shine on the logo in silver, on top of the green color that he's wearing for his shirt. He's got these armbands. I'm not a huge fan of these bands. Like, yeah, they look good, but they want to slide down, so they do slide down a bit. But if you push them back up over the muscle area there, they will stay up fairly well. We've got his belt, black belt with a really cool looking silver belt buckle on it. Looks like we got a skull. Could be like a snake. I'm not too sure there, but yeah, got a neat belt buckle. We have another holster. This guy's got holsters all over him. On this holster around his waist, he has a his knife sheath for his machete there. And on this side, we have a smaller holster for the smaller gun, and it also has one of those tabs that will pull over, and hopefully that will stay closed when we do that. He's got the his legs, again, very comparable to the original version of Copperhead, where he's got that lime green color in between the legs going top to bottom. He's got that on the side legs. Again, looks great. The paint apps look pretty good. The line work kind of along here, it's not too bad. Could be a little bit better, but it's not bad at all. And down on the boots, he's got these big old boots on there that look like they're ready to do some kicking. Looks like a nice sculpt on those. They look badass. And on the hands, he's wearing black gloves, again with more of that green color paint on the hands or on the gloves. And let's have a look at that tattoo. So here on his inner right forearm, we have that, it looks like the Ace of Spades tattoo, which looks pretty neat. So that's the only tattoo that he has on him, just that one there. On the back, again, the back of his head, it's got that stripe, goes all the way down, that lime green color. We got the peg hole in the back for that holster for his larger gun. And pretty much everything we saw on the front, the back side of all these holsters and belts around them. So that looks about it for the physical details. For the articulation, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail here. It's the usual. We've got the arms going fully extended, head up and down, left, right, lots of movement on the head, on the ball joint, so that works out well there. Same with the legs. Legs are that holster kind of blocks out a little bit, but you know, the same extension of the splits, able to do that. Same with everything else. He's got the thigh swivel there on both sides. We've got the pinless knee joints, and I'll tell you, out of the box, the joints are not too bad. They're maybe just right, because they're not too loose and they're not too tight. So some good movement here on the articulation. Down on the boots, we have the boot swivel there. They go up and down, left and right, so lots of ankle movement, which will be good for posing. And that's really, I think, about it. He's got the ab crunch, which, there was a little stiff there in the first try, but yep, the ab crunch works well. So there you go. There is the action figure for Copperhead from the G.I. Joe Classified series. So what do you guys think? I think he looks awesome. That is really a great looking figures. I love these green colors. Like, I just love these two put together just like the original figure. The 3 3/4 inch paint, same sort of paint scheme. It looks great. I'm glad they didn't really change too much with them. This is going to look really nice sitting on the shelf with the others. I think he's really going to stand out with those colors. So let's get the accessories on him, and we'll see how they look. And by the looks of it, he will be able to hold all the accessories. So all right, let's do that. All right, so first of all, let's put this holster on his back. That's in place. You can put that little tab down. So there's that on his back. Fits nice and snug. No issues there. We will put his other gun, the smaller one, in this holster, which fits perfectly. And this tab does go in and seems to stay, so not too sure what people were meant by that not working, but seems like there's no problem there. And we have his machete. And that fits in snug. That looks pretty good. And we're going to put this heavy duty revolver with this big scope. We'll get that in his hand. And that actually fits in his hand very easily, which is nice. We got the trigger finger in there. So there you go. And we can actually now, we'll put that gun in that holster. Lots of room for that big scope, and we'll close her up. And that pin will stay in there. Nice, nice. And maybe now we'll give him his knife in his hand. Just like that. So anyways, guys, there's Copperhead. We will, let's put him on a bit of a pose here. We'll give him a spin. And we'll close out this review. Just one more thing, guys. I just wanted to show you my my original 3 3/4 inch Copperhead. He is needing a new O-ring. There he is. He's in 3 pieces. But just a bit of a comparison. As you can see, they changed the color. This is more of a turquoise blue on the original. They changed it up to a little bit of a darker hunter green color. I'm fine with that. I think the color that they chose for the new one looks awesome. But there's Copperhead. Looks like I may have had some fun with this guy with a lighter or some fire, because his face looks like he got singed a little bit. Still got that logo on the front, same as the new classified version. It's got green gloves, black ones on the new. But other than that, what I really liked is the legs. They're pretty much identical to the green on the inside of the legs. He's got the gun holster on the side, and he's got the same type of belt and holster crossing his chest. So I think they did a really good job with this guy. I liked it ever since the first time I saw it when they unveiled it. Very happy to now own it myself, and I totally suggest that you guys pick him up, because he looks really good. So there's my original Copperhead figure that needs an O-ring. Alright guys, well there's Copperhead He's going for a spin there. So you guys get the 360 look, put him in a bit of a pose. My overall thoughts, I think this guy looks great. I love the colors. I love that they left him alone pretty much to his original. I just think he looks really good. It looks like those tabs will sometimes stay down. They stay down better without the gun and the holsters. That would, to me, be the only flaw. I think everything else looks really good on him. So if you guys don't have this guy yet, or you've just been thinking about it, I definitely recommend putting in an order online. I'll put some links in the down below, and you guys can check out him online. But yeah, I recommend getting this guy as soon as you can. I just want to say thanks, guys. I'm getting a lot of traffic lately to my channel. Lots of comments. Keep the comments coming. I love hearing from all of you, and I try to respond right away, so you don't feel like you're ignored. I appreciate all the comments. I love it. And so guys, if you have not subscribed already, please give me that sub. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the bell, because I've got a bunch of new videos coming out today and tomorrow. And so yeah, thanks guys for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you then.